Hello, YouTube. What is up? We have our final VoD review for America's Split 1. It is 100 Thieves versus TL, and TL finding the big 3-0 win. A little bit of a surprise coming into the weekend. But TL, they came with some good drafts and came ready to play. So excited to dive into how they were able to get these wins. That said, thanks so much for tuning in advance. If you are on YouTube, likes, comments, subs help a lot. And follow me everywhere at CubbyXX, especially on Twitch, where guess what? We stream these live. So, game one draft. I think a big theme of today was I just like the prep and the game plans better. On the side of TL, I think the public agrees, but do want to talk about some of the gambits that we saw them taking in Fearless. Keep in mind, in Fearless, if you want to win a series, you're going to have to likely win a game on red side. Leaving up a couple of OPs early so that you don't have to ban them the rest of the game on day on red side, not bad. So, choice we have being made: no Yone, no Jace, no Callista, and then Draven, Varus, and Talia taken away. I think the Talia ban prompted the Callista ban because we did see Callista being traded for Skarner, and TL like that. Now we see Skarner being traded for Cassante Malachi, which I think is actually a really nice setup. Cassante is really, really strong. You get Narazir, and it ends up being Ezreal to outrange everything. Sticking with the theme of outranging everything, Isol and Hui taken away, but they left the Ziggs up. I think Ziggs is pretty good in this draft. Ends up being Cork of Leona, and then we have the Poppy. I would have been slightly pro Rel in this scenario, as I like how a Rel's kit interacts with Skarner in particular. But Poppy can prevent quite a bit from going in, and we definitely want to protect this. So Poppy, very strong, always warranted. Honestly, I could argue for a Braum here, but saving the Ashe Braum combo for later, or Varus Braum. Also a choice, but I think TL definitely got a draft that's comfortable for them. And got something where the Maokai, Ziggs, Ezreal, just the range advantage that you have on 100 Thieves, it's really significant. Thanks, Golden Glue, for Ziggs. Lol. Spawn versus Golden Glue. I think first time we had them in a final. These guys were the ones in 22 with 100 Thieves Academy. Or 21 and 22 with 100 Thieves and TL. They made it to a lot of finals. Probably the two best programs that we had. Fun to see these guys coaching the teams that they worked with now at the highest level and still making finals, doing well, especially with some of the youngins that they helped work with. Sniper makes a bit of an oopsie here. Again, impacts Cassante. This is a pick that I would actually deny from him and TL at all costs. His ability to peel for his team and the level that he plays this champion at, I really think he's a next level Cassante player. Like, for me, he's the best one that we have in NA. I know it may not be a popular take, but I just love how he plays this champion in the fights. Sniper goes for the all-in. Oh my god, tell 100 Thieves we said hi when we're walking dogs. Chat, that's some good BM. Sniper was not able to get the... If he gets the hyper proc, I think that he might be able to get the kill. But yeah, hyper proc runs out. Impact has D-shield, second win. And the wave is on his side, so he's chilling. Forces a TP from Sniper. Impact, likely to match. I think he's got a... Sock Spy for him. And Rejuve. Curious. But XP advantage, Impact. That's big. Hitting 6 first on Cassante, very big. The Sniper really tried to make that lane volatile. Did not work out that well. I think it was a little bit of an early level to make it that volatile. Nice. prank from TL. That was time burn. Snuck in a base before finishing the rest was clear, so now he's going to return to the camps. Whereas River going for the power clear. Does have the grasp Skarner. Curious. So trying to go for max stacks. Nice, good job, Umti. It's really good. Any sort of tempo or advantage you can find. Does drop a sapling, spots the Skarner, and then he's going to go play topside. So 100 Thieves, again, not rotating their bot lane. I think that's the only chance that they get access to grubs, especially with Impact having 6 advantage on the Gnar. And they do so late. The wave's in on them. Took a while for them to bounce it. I'm biased towards Corki mid. We've seen a lot more Corki bot in LTA North. I think that Corki actually... Like, for me, this is a champion where if you have solo lead or solo experience and solo gold... Well, I guess solo gold doesn't matter as much, but Corki is a little bit shorter range. He does cast a lot of abilities, so levels matter. And I think that if you get ahead, your first ability is really important to your kit. So... Oh my god, MT lived. Oh, it's a disaster. Good choice of target on River. Oh my god, he's so much better. I'll take that. Damn, man. Yawn. Yawn played this really nicely. Good flash. Maybe could have played a little bit further up here because Azir had no abilities, and I saw Zenith play to go wide. And Sniper's no flash. So, like, that's all that's really impacting him. No way. Loved great look from APA. Really, really good look from APA. The fact that they're only going to get 1 from this is honestly a tragedy. That's a tragedy they only got 1. That was a really good fight from TL. Like 100 Thieves committing to the back of the pit to get Umti and then not being able to kill him sucks. If we're being real. I like the look. I really do. Nice. Didn't exactly see the setup on the APA. Looks like Umti was trying to cover, but just gets beat. Still not a terrible trade. It should be Dragon Prio. Yeah, Maokai can melt the shit. The Q damage buff against monsters is real, guys. This champion's just... should be able to win this, too. Yep. Oh, really nice. Hex Flash from Core. Wait. Core? Oh, my dear Lord Almighty, man. Jesus Christ, Core. Oh my god, core. Yawn? Oh. Oh, I'm soaking wet, man. Holy shit. That was really, really well played by TL. Core actually just went off. Yawn, that was a really nice blast gun play from Yawn too, but Jesus Christ. I just feel like everything the 100 Thieves is doing is illegal, no? And if the first rocket hits, or he has a big one, does the big one hit? Yeah, it hit. Because again, like, you're just asking the die. And then APA gets the TP top, so TL catches everything. Oh, they have an Uber Eats teleport? That's crazy. Did APA get a tip for that TP? He's going to get torched up, too. Malachi actually going damage this game. Interesting. I don't mind it. I'm kind of a fan of the Andres Malachi coming back. I'm going to be honest. That item is still really good in that champion. And if with Phase Rush, you are pretty slippery. You just go tank after it and just bathe in the Andres value. It's pretty sweet. Really nice from Core and Impact to just, again, starve out Sniper. Impact got an XP lead and never really looked back. And yeah, just collapsing the Ziggs lane. Nice escape. Never mind. Nice attempt. And that's a brick. That's feats. I mean, like, Gnar, Skarner, Leona, Azir all have to walk forward, and then APA gets Ziggs. Corki is pretty short range as a marksman. It's just really hard to play in the Ziggs Ezreal. And they missed the all-in, but they still get the Drake, so it's just TL owning the map. Great draft, guys. I agree. Skarner for Cassante Malachi was not worth it. Damn, Sork shoes for Umti? Stopped by to say hi. Gave the volume off, but I was watching out when they really dislike what they were doing, the tier 2. Yeah, it sucks when the prize pool gets nerfed by 60% and the orgs lose rev share. It's just not great. Typing for our loyal viewer, Dr. Professor Sergeant Mr. J. I mean, decent idea on Umti, but he gets out. Nice escape from Umti. And the fight's over. Hey, Cubby, love to see all these VoD reviews. Thanks for all you do. Gooch633. Thanks for all you do. God damn, Yawn. He fucking weaves a Q through the minion wave there, too. Woo! Nice. This is just a really one-sided game. TL has made 3 straight finals. True. APA is not missing an international event. That's the ballistic one to me. APA is 4 for 4 going international. Or, shit. Yeah, he's 4 for 4. That's wild. Yawn's actually stuck this time around. So Yawn gets deleted. Yawn had flash up. He should flash this. Also, though, where we're at is TL. Probably needs to be studied. Again, we just played for bot inner, and we're trying to defend top outer. And TL approaching this this high. I mean, they are below 100 Thieves, but that high on the wave, I don't think is legal. And 100 Thieves proved right that that was not legal. So, just some little bit of TL are strong in the map, but definitely just overplayed their hand there. I think if they're trying to connect with top by not catching mid-wave high like that, would have been more respectful because they're not respecting where 100 Thieves could be. 100 Thieves also not respecting where TL might be. As Umpty doing some good work. Good catch. Help me out. What the fuck did I just see from River? Looks like he tried to E in the back half and just couldn't. Oh no, his E was on cooldown the whole time. It just was a weird Kasante thing. Meanwhile, Quid tried to flash on APA. APA flashed it, and then Azir got one shot by Ziggs. I like Ziggs into Azir a lot. I do. I think that like you always outrange Azir, and it's really hard for him to go in because you have to go through the minefield and the satchel charge. This game is over. It's Otacon. Now watch what APA play again. Like you just used all your abilities to go into the Ziggs and got one shot. Sick. It's a big fucking Ziggs too. If Ziggs gets ahead in gold in the game, man, he does such stupid damage. He's getting the solo lane experience too. Always matters when you're playing the casters. Experience ability points matter. Of course, bot Ziggs. I mean, Ziggs is so strong as a champ. It just doesn't matter. You can leave him alone. But, yeah. I think anyone else's Ziggs maybe loses? No? No, I don't think so. I think Ziggs is really good in this draft. I wish more people would play mid Ziggs. I think that, like... I mean, if people don't think that APA is actually, like, that good of a player, then they should analyze, or at least think about, why Ziggs is such a good pick. And, like, I mean, APA, obviously, I think he's a decent player, and I think he plays Ziggs really well. But, like, this pick slept on. I actually think that this... Ziggs as a champion, again, like, what makes a good bot is you can play it mid, too. I watched APA play Ziggs in the Silas and Akali and get solo kills, too. You can play this champion in a lot of matchups that I think some people deem scary. You just have to be good enough at it. Like, the satchel charge, they have to be on point. Yeah, they do, but again, like, you already play around Ziggs bot as teams. I don't think it's like a giant challenge to play around this champ. You open up more windows where you can actually play to hit turrets, and Jesus Christ, look at that Q. I mean, both carries just... Yeah, 100 Thieves spend the game fucking jailed because of the draft. Nice satchel there from APA. Again, that's the skill expression on the champion, and that's where APA is really good. That's a nice flash, too. I think Core kind of griefed him with this one. I think he's trying to wallbang, but still. Oh, this guy's really good at zigs. He's always been really good at zigs. But again, if he's able to have so much success on this champion, then why has no one else picked it up? That's my thing. I think there are a lot of angles where mid zigs is good. Azir, for sure one of those angles. If we get blind Ori, I think people are really scared to play Ziggs in that matchup because if you use Flash, then you get fucked on, but Ziggs should win that one in isolation. Kind of like how Ori Victor works. Except Ziggs wins harder. Really tough to approach Baron against Poppy Maokai. Of course, it was Ocean Soul too for TL. It's actually a really good look from Ayla. APA is flashless. So the fact they find him like this is actually huge. Just that Core's there to play defense, and APA gets his load off. Bloop. I saw it from Yawn. A little too easy. That should be game. GG's. Good game one. Good draft. I likey. Game two. It's Cubby, the hotline MVP himself. I don't know about that. Also be most valuable co-host, you know? MVCH. Not exactly the same ring. Anyway, Cassio, Antalia, and Rumble all banned. Yone, Vi, and Silas banned. Lack of Varus bans, and it's the Callista for Varus trade. And they have a game plan to play into the Renata. They play a mage. I really like the approach that TL has. With, again, if you're on red side, giving away some of these OP picks early, especially in Fearless, you don't have to ban Skarner or Callista now for the rest of the game. You started the series on red, so if you lose, then okay, you go to blue. But then you win, you're back on red. Like, you're going to play the majority of your games on red. So having a plan on red to give up the OP, especially early on in Fearless, I think it's the way. And the approach that we have as TL was good. What are we playing into Callista? Renata, double poke. With Sejuani, so we can round out this comp pretty easily. Jackson, GP were the bans. I think that with Sejuani, banning GP is a bit troll. But I do think that GP ban, especially with Callista already showing, and this is kind of warranted. But maybe not right in this game. And Snakori. Good combo, right? It can break this. It's going to have a really tough time breaking this, but you're going to hope that Callista and Bessa can get through that. And then it's Nico. And everyone's jumping into the Nico, so Nico's really good here. Like, yes, you get outscaled, but are you really getting outscaled if you're playing up against Callista and Nocturne, where you're just always valuable? In your opinion, would there have been a better impact champion than Renekton to blind here? No, I'm pretty chill with Renekton blind. You're strong early. Good matchup into Ambessa. Callista Renata can't push you around, actually, so you can actually catch up, hopefully, first 3 melee creep XP. And you're playing with Sejuani. So, am a fan. Sag. Also Disney fan. Today I learned. Oh, he's not playing his skin? Bummer. We'll say that with Nico, you can sometimes bluff your swap. Impact on tanky champions. Wonder if the Ornn would have worked here. I don't think you want to play Ornn into Ambessa. Ambessa just farms tanks. Okay, so Umti's forced out. They take the swap. Again, I thought that Impact would be able to pick up the first 3 melee creep XP here, and he did. He snuck all the way in and greeted it. I don't know if they scouted this one or not, but meanwhile, Sniper gets nothing. So really good start for Impact. Impact also started E. So he's going to get forced off, but still he's up XP compared to the Ambessa. And Umti has potential to dive. He's going to fucking TP back and hit 2. Dude, Impact's actually just my fucking goat. It's... What a fucking Chad. Again, you cannot move Renekton in this scenario. He's up XP. Sniper's doing a good job of actually preserving his health bar. And then because of how top and bot are at, he's down XP actually. He's up in Sigma Chad status. He is. Oops. That's a bad TP from APA. How do we think TL will do it first stand? Probably not great. I think HLE looks really good. LPL teams don't look as good. And HLE, I think they were tested on their way in, but any team with Zeus and Viper on it, I'm going to like a lot. All right, so Impact returning to lane with his 3 creeps. And down a level has a wave to farm. Bone plating in this matchup, okay. That's it today I learned. So he's down about half a level. Meanwhile, though, the Varus Zyra get out of the scariest part of the Calista Renata matchup. And then we've talked a lot on the stream about getting levels onto Poke Varus. Levels onto the Zyra and the Varus here are actually going to enable them to hopefully push around the Calista Renata a little bit. As you're going to see, Core's got to flash out in the end, but still a pretty good trade. Oh, that's a disaster. River? What happened? Sniper solo killed Impact? And River flashed in the Nico ult and lived. That's sick. TL got 2 grubs, but they lost 3 for O. Damn. Okay. Got some smoothies there. Nice. Disjointed fight from TL for sure. Impact going down, not great. All right, see what 100 Thieves can do. They shifted the lanes. Did they opt into this? They did. So, I mean, I think Renekton gets more from this than the Ambessa. Especially with Ambessa being down flash. This should be dive target now. Alright, so Impact able to catch waves. Sniper, kind of. Slash, not really. Good peel on Yawn. Sniper did live. But again, like Impact's been able to eat everything, so he's catching up. And while APA flash gets forced. Nah, I just didn't get out of that. So Nocturne catches up. Okay, and then Impact. Just eats a wave. Top XP's even right now. And they're able to swap it back. And because they proactively swapped, they take the dragon. Meanwhile, 100 Thieves going to swap to get the 1v2 scenario and the 2v1 scenario. I'm so surprised about this. I think it's just... Maybe they feel like they can't lane against Varus Renata at this point, but you're opting to starve out your Ambessa, a champion that like, completely scales with items and levels. Renekton can afford to lose more. APA shifted bot to pressure this, so they send Impact to shift mid. Now APA can TP top. They're sacking second grubs for this. He's going to walk with Umpty, so no TP. I mean, it's a trade, but the trade's going to lead the first brick for TL. Okay. I love that trade. And they sent Quid up to kind of match the race. When they saw APA moving bot. And yes, they took the grubs, but they were never able to actually contest any of TL's camps. And yes, they take the turret, but like, they're just late. Hmm. That's a big TP. And 3-man's not bad. Ava actually plays this one really nice. I know the public execution misses from Sniper. That's because the handshake from Ava is trying to peel River and actually does so successfully. So, pretty nice from Ava. And then Sniper gets picked up in the back half. Trade solo wins. More burn from TL to try and make that play. It's not necessarily bad. Just because of that. Okay. Ooh, Impact TP got canceled. He's going to delete the wave because he's based. If he gets an empowered W off there, by the way, close. He didn't have E, so it's not enough, but at least he got the wave. So they're never in like a true -1 scenario until after Dragon. So again, kill, let's go over to 100 Thieves. Objective picked up by TL, and feet's still on the board. If TL get Rift, they get feats. Alright. Next neutral decides feats. The BB Cho'Gath. APA is actually a Cho'Gath mid specialist from the old days, by the way. That Cho build that is in solo queue, though, is actually good. I think that if you have a game where you have to play fast, then the Cho'Gath's actually kind of viable with at least that build. I still like Cho as the anti-tank tank. I think that's where he's still at. It's not just Brazil, man. I'm seeing that shit in NA like everywhere. It's actually not bad. All right, goodbye, Zyra. There's no flash for core. They're gonna get River. Oh. Impact gets out. That's big. Somehow one on the Zyra has been dead for 20 seconds. Nice. I mean, APA had TP, didn't choose to use it, so TL just win because they're playing more lanes. And they traded up. So APA TP'd after getting the turret. It's going to chunk Ayla. Still has ult. They wrap up Sniper. Nice guess on the hop there from FBI by APA. But still, he's dead. That's really big for TL. I mean, this whole sequence from 100 Thieves just ain't it. I think that's warranted. But again, you're asking to get... Like, you're asking for an answer. Really close there from Ayla on getting Yawn to kill Renekton 2. Honestly, a little bit unlucky. Ayla's Renata's... when Renata came out, Ayla was one of the first players to pick it up and like really be dominant on this champion. And it's nice to see him perform with the Renata this game. Thought he had a really nice game. Fuck G2 respectfully. Dude, it's NA versus EU, man. Let's go. I think the NA stands for LTA South, not available. You despise G2? I mean, if you're a true NA fan, G2 has been in the no fun police for a long time. That team's been good for a long time. All right, it's just all way too much by 100 Thieves. God, I love Impact's Renekton, man. I don't like the response from 100 Thieves here. This TP from Sniper needs to be on the wave. It's too deep. If he plays the wave, he has a way to play out. Instead, all TL was rotating to this. FBI is stuck mid when this play is happening. So, again, like, we're trying to Nocturne Ori onto a Renekton, and our Callista is mid. And TL was already dropping this to try and contest. I assume they had mid prio before this just because of the fact they have the Poke Varus, and Poke Varus just owns whatever wave he shows up on. Great alt from Jan. This is just too easy, man. That's a really egregiously terrible call by 100 Thieves. Just not respecting the numbers they have whatsoever. And they go for a fast play out of the Renekton, who had alt flash available. Also, Ori went for like the tier build. So we're not doing damage to the Renekton. Not doing any damage to the Renekton. Me no likey. Yeah, I think one of the individuals involved in that 202 might be one of the only roster moves in terms of LTA North offseason. That's DeMonte. Reunited with Contracts and Palafox. That's the rumor. Gallium, hello. What up? It's the GOAT Kyle. We know Kyle. I don't know Kyle. It's first time chatter. But welcome to the stream. So like what TL's doing here, I think that like with Varus, if you're mid, you just get to win any wave that shows up. Like boom. Look at how high Yon can catch it and how quickly TL can play for this turret. Really well done. Really good shit. It's funny too, like CS for everyone 100 Thieves is just higher. Or shit, sorry, TL is just higher. Outside of obviously River, but they've been better at playing the sides. Like Renekton got to catch more. Oh, we W'd River. Okay. We think Yon can clear Hans. Well, let's make sure that G2 gets there first, but I'd look forward to the TL G2 matchup. Okay. APA had top in. Impact was fixing bot. Can't believe Sniper lives there. I can't either. The flash is a little bit unfortunate from Yon because it just ends up catching the Zyra too. But I do like this play from 100 Thieves. These are the right targets to find knock Orion, and Varus is up here. And your side lanes are even. It's just a seesawed map, right? So this isn't terrible. Sniper used his prio to move. Whereas APA, I mean, they got 2 TPs out, and they went on to the play, so that's worth it for 100 Thieves. You have TP advantage now, so you can make another play. So well done. Oh, we've been watching the YouTube VoDs. Nice. There to beat a not alt the Nox he comes in. Nah. Nox unstoppable. Yeah. Also, you can spell shield it. Then it feels really bad. Good poke over the wall here from Yawn. And TL can stall this out. So if they do stall it out, then Yawn wins War of Attrition for them. With Syra too. So good poke coming out here from TL. Doing a really nice job. Okay. The back half doesn't go the way they wanted it to. Still love how Yawn's playing off of some of the CDs being burned. Does manage to find FBI there, and APA hits a pretty solid Pop Blossom. Quid got stuck. Or I mean, he does have a world skin on Syra, so hope he's good on this pick. Oh, I actually can't really tell the Stranglethorns apart from the Nico ult. Wait, that doesn't seem fair. Dude, look at the Venn diagram that we have here. Oh, it's Rakan. My bad. Zyra's Pumandu. I mean, it is valuable, but I mean, the Venn diagram is valuable. I just, with the skins they chose, I couldn't really tell it apart. I'm gonna be real. I don't like that Zyra skin. All right, good trade. I mean, again, the formation here, if we go all the way back from 100 Thieves, playing through bot, and they never find a way to get on or get to Yawn. I'm kind of surprised they didn't pull the trigger on Yawn. Like, he's sitting here with no sums. I guess they might be scared of, like, trying to find the Nico, but if you see two Varus is there, they just had an Ori ball in that brush. And by stalling out like this, they get really, really poked down. Makes it a little bit too easy for 100 Thieves to, or for TL to play this fight. Renekton's stun there, the Callista, yeah. Just don't. I think that the way the Hunter, like, they have to use the Nocturne Ori as the snap engage, and they have to do so early on, or else you're just going to lose the War of Attrition. And I feel like by not doing anything, 100 Thieves just signed up to lose there. Again, you have a flashless Varus, so you see Varus, just Nocturne ult, smite the spell shield off, and go. Oh, Yawn has Seekers. Really good use of Seekers here from Yawn. You do have AP ratios on Varus, so like I like Nash's Varus a lot, actually. I think that's the right item. Actually, dude, AP poke Varus is pretty fucking OP. Just throwing that out there. You spike way later, but you are pretty Thanos. This was not the game for it, but I do want to see it. Because your Blight stacks go off AP. It's like Nash's is actually a really, really good item on Varus. If you have Kaisa build on Varus, it plays. It does. I don't know. Again, the identity, 100 Thieves are just massively outranged, and when they don't take good plays, it's trouble. Again, Varus is so fucking valuable. I'm really pro Varus in this meta. I think the Varus is just a really impressive pick. You have two builds. Both are strong. I think the poke one especially is strong right now. And like with all the objectives that people are fighting over in the games, just Being able, especially early on, to charge up a Q and delete a midwave is so valuable. It's so valuable. Oh, core got a shit off. Engage didn't matter. Is this game? No. Is there anything else to talk about? Another Ocean Soul? I mean, I skipped a fight, but like... Oh. Alright, good engage APA. I feel like there's just been a lot of scenarios too in this series where I just see TL chasing members of 100 Thieves who are like in Narnia or headed to Narnia because they're just out. They were and are out of position, you know. Halo goes free on here. Quid had no ult yet. It's gonna be a hard stall. All right, stall's non-existent. 2-0. Game fui. Of all the drafts I've seen where we've been like, I like TL's draft, or this is TL favored. This is the one that's the most favored. And this draft for me from 100 Thieves is just very egregious. A lot of early game showing. Tactically flexibility. So don't mind it as an early pick. But then you end up with Xayah Rakan. So that flexibility is gone. We take the strong lane, and you give Core the Nautilus counter. I think, again, Nautilus interacts really positively with Rakan. We already have one way to bleed out Xayah. At least the ult with depth charge. And I think Xin deals decently well with Xayah. Of course, Xin's going in one directionally, but at least you have Crescent Guard. So Xayah has to play, somewhat close to you if she wants to actually do damage. The Jax leads to a self-counter pick. And then the Ryze Galio bans. I like the Ryze ban a lot. I think Ryze can get too tanky for this. And it can actually just eat your ass. And that's the same theory with the Galio. Just too tanky. Kai'Sa doesn't get to interact super well with them. Hui Aurora, taking away some of the range. Scared of the Hui PA. The Jax blind's a bit of a deny from Sniper. I'm just, again, I'm surprised that we just get Ornn. I don't like Ornn this game. It's really nice with Xayah Rakan to buy space, and your range of engage is good. But this matchup is not good. And you get shredded by this. So, yeah, like what are we doing? And then Victor comes in. I think Victor helps with some of the issues, and you can help close the gap for Xayah, create some space with the range and the slows that Victor has. But then you get ace-hold, so like, I mean, thematically we're countered. And playing Xayah into ace-hold feels like butthole. Complete fucking butthole. And can Victor actually push around ace-hold? No. So for me, this is just like a massive outdraft from TL. I really like the ace-hold this game. We can melt the tank. The damage threats on you are 2.5. But Pantheon, really low range. Xayah, really low range. So if Ace-Hole is allowed to get any sort of stacks going whatsoever, should be set up for a lot of success in this one. And can buy some space for Kai'Sa later on too. I really like that pick. Victor R stops a lot of Ace-Hole movement. It can, but it takes time. You need the Victor evolves. And Ace-Hole also, like, just infinitely scales. You get a Rylai's, it's the same effect. is to turn their monitors off. I like how it starts with turning TL's monitors off. That's always a solid strategy when you go with that. Standard lanes. I think this is fine for TL. Spawn buff's real. Alright, they got Quiz Flash. That's really nice. Really like that visit from MT. Of course, Jax with the Counter-Strike can get out of the Brittles. So the only way you can pop Brittle is if you hit QE, which Jax can also get out of. And yeah, that's tough. Corey uses health bar to get the wave in. He's going to reset. Yon should be able to catch. They got some health out of the Zyricon, so. Not using his Jax skin. I mean, Godstaff Jax is pretty cool. Let's be honest. It's pretty sick. This I'm never going to complain about somebody using this skin. In fact, this skin's so cool that I used to use Temple Jax, and I got the skin, and I now use this skin. You feel really, really smooth. I don't know what they did to the animations, and the animation cancels on the skin, but it does. It's pretty sweet. Will we see Impact's Mort at first stand? I hope so. Champ's fun. I mean, real missed opportunity by no one winning over the Brazilian crowd playing it here. Yeah, it's just smoother. Ooh. Get fine. Set up by FBI and Ayla. Ayla taking advantage of some of that delicious Rakan Xayah synergy, the extended range. Meanwhile, just 3v3 for Grubs on the top side. Umti loses. Asol loses. Naught's going to be here. And TL is losing. Alright, TL going to drop. I mean, what the fuck happened here? Top side. Umti does have some prio. This fight from Impact's pretty chill, too. Oh, Sniper looks like he wants second Windy shield, too. And pretty much the top laners just hit each other and then get their health back. All from APA did miss. It was a good sidestep by River. That is definitely a difference maker in the fight, but Victor is just stronger than Asol at this kind of fight. Asol's lacking any sort of range or threat, especially if you're going to miss R like that. It's small R, small E, small Q. And the Panth can kind of eat you early. River did nicely. Wait, Asol, so I don't know what time frame they generally get their first empowered R. It takes a while. R for sure wouldn't be empowered for that grub timer. So proactive swap came out from 100 Thieves. And TL's response is to just cut Sniper off from bot. Sniper does have R. Oh no, he doesn't have R. So R's on cooldown. And they just actually Sigma chat him off the wave. Let's go. Again, I didn't love the ore in this game. I think that you're self counterpicking in the jacks, and then Kaisa just shreds you. I'll play you on. Would the grub play have been better to let 100 Thieves engage grubs first and play into them instead of how it played out? Yeah. I think the idea that TL had was that Sniper was jailed top, because Impact had the wave in. And APA also had Victor wave in, so it was the yoink from there. But they did not connect or do that well. Quid move to make this play. And APA tailed. He had to answer the wave from Victor. Quid took a pretty safe path, but was able to get in. Just the blower is that he never could try by LTA either. Yeah, I mean, just a bummer. At least accelerates Quid a bit in the game. Horn picked in first rotation or second? It was second, and Jax was showing. Again, I think this is a pick to, like, okay, we're just going to play Orn and, like, fit the comp, right? But, again, it's a self-counter pick. And now, like, you're just getting Giga outranged. Good play by Ayla. Umti's flashless and altless, so good find. He was trying to get into the top side. GP. I think it was a GP game. If Sniper's, like, actively playing it. If not, Noe plays Aatrox, and honestly, in the what's showing, it's not... You can kind of threaten Kaisa when she goes in, so I would not have hated it. I think Jax wins the matchup, but just knowing what he plays. Or just, I don't know if Rumble was on the board. I think it was banned away from Impact. But Rumble and the Jax is really positive. Yeah, GP is a good matchup in the Jax. If you don't get ran over early. You need to freeze that wave. Oh, I could have played Gragas. Gragas actually would have been really good this game. You're playing Gragas and the Jax in Nautilus? Fuck yes. I think that being scared of Impact's Rumble is 100% fair. I've been sitting on these VoD reviews being like, when are people going to take away the Rumble? He plays it really well. Wow, it's a full sack? Did they really give 6 grubs and lose this game? Or... Good ult by FBI, dodged out on the slow. Still, we end up doing some ring around the rosy here. Dude, Impact gets way too much of that wave, too. Let's look at the waves for 100 Thieves after this. Because Quid shifted down, they lose the waves top. Quid still has a... He's pretty far ahead in terms of what evolves he gets. Double flash for APA. 100 Thieves are getting kills. They just don't have any waves or set up to like go along with these. Ad break? Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here picking my nose. Yon evolved an ability before. That's funny. Nice. Good take by Yawn. Nice trying to set up in the rip, too, by FBI. Ooh. They just have to get out. Yawn had a really, really nice take there, but I think that in this game, if you don't have R as Kaisa, yeah. I mean, if Yawn's able to, like, W or W flash here and then combo, it's good. But he had nothing to combo with. He thought he was in range for flash auto Q. Okay. Honestly, kind of reasonable. If he W flashes, though, then I think that's better. Or I guess, no, he wouldn't be in range for the auto Q, which he needs. So, yeah. I mean, again, if he goes for that, though, then they lose out on the play. Regardless, just like what happens later on, just because River's in range, because it looks like this. So it was losing. His Q key caught fire there. Yeah. I think it was stolen by the thieves. The 100 thieves, not the, Brazilian ones that exist around the town that the studio's in. I know that the gold diff is very in favor of 100 thieves, and they have the 6 grubs, but again, their comp as this game goes on is not going to be great. That's a nice shutdown they got over the Jacks. They got a turret for Rift. Sadly, the Bummer's the victor inside. They burned a lot to not let the Call of the Forge God go off. Nice play by Yon. Really, really good play here by Core. I think that... I think it's this click for FBI. I think he needs to auto QQ and then rip onto Yawn. So auto QQ rip, and then that's where you might be able to find him because he has no sums. And then Aola also didn't follow up on that, but Aola, of course, already burned R because R was used here. Or it was running. Yeah. Yep. All right. That's big. But again, they overstayed. And then, like, what are we doing here, buddy? Man, I just, and you have AD and mid, both no flash, no ult, like, way past the halfway point as they spawn. And this is where 100 Thieves Just take the outer turret and then take the dragon timing. Like, how much do they stay post crash? Like, the crash is fine. Just crash it and get out. I think Acel uniquely kind of breaks the tempo here, but keep in mind that you can see Jax and when Jax is walking. So you overstayed. I think that you can take the crash, but you cannot stay for the turret. And that's okay. Again, your dragon timer gets really good if you take the base. I can't see what Sniper's thinking. There isn't enough time, and for me, like, they're just way overextended in the first place, and it's not like he's doing damage. Like, he's there as support, so if he's not there early in the fight, and his carries are taking significant damage, you don't have sums like that, like, that's an unwinnable fight. You're out. And again, no flashes and no Rs for 100 Thieves going into that play, and you have 4 with depth charge, like, I don't think APA alt or APA. I don't think Yawn ulted in that scenario. I think he'd ult back up. So you're kind of signing up to be down tools. This Quid Scout's the wrong. Oh man. This is so good from core. I mean, this angle is so fucking good, man. This is so good from core. Like, yeah, just pop the Victor with flash so that he cannot even flash in the fight and then doesn't get the fight. That's brilliant. And then we have impact on a flank. Ha! Like, yeah, guys, that setup sucks. Good luck, FBI. FBI does okay. Props to APA for ignoring River, going for the real carries, and that's a wipe. I mean, I do favor TL's draft, but I think that setup diff is just so big for 100 Thieves, too. Yeah, like, Quid E'd the brush. They just had no idea Core was there. Yeah. They had a stealth ward. Like, they had all the info, and just ended up being false. Because Core snuck in. That's so good. It's so good. Yeah, man. TL wanted this one. Good for them. I don't know. I know this team, and I know Spawn. Like, if anyone's gonna talk shit about their team or TL, like, he's gonna make sure that, like, it motivates them in the right way. Which is, I mean, that's just good. That's just good coaching tech. Nothing on the outside should matter unless it helps you on the inside. Yeah, like, we're back to an even gold game. TL's in control. Core rolled high on stealth. Yes, he did. And awareness. And now, too, like, the Jax is just gonna... You get economic victory by the Jax in this game. Zanya's is crazy valuable for impact. Nice a soul for TL. Well, they actually started this without Umti even being here. And they TP'd the Jax bottom. They see Sniper top, and they just take a fight. And Quid... I mean, Umti walks into Quid. Off the base. This is good. You start on Xin for the fight. That's cool. Oh, Dear Lord Impact. Yep. Yawn. Did that depth charge like just knock up everything like that? Or what knocked up everything? Oh, it's the Ornn. Oh, fuck, Yawn. Jesus Christ. God damn, Yawn. That forces FBI Flash, so then Yawn goes over the top. That back half from Yawn's pretty, man. That back half from Yawn was real pretty. That was a bit forward from APA. I know that he's trying to contest the dragon, like it is Soul. His team got here in time, but yeah. Oh my god, the choke. I mean, he's not wrong. But I don't think they ever had anything really going in this series. Just feels like every kill that 100 Thieves gets on the map, their map's just on fire. So, like, the kills just don't matter. Yawn right now is the best Western player. I mean, I don't want to take anything away from Yawn. I still don't feel like this guy's the best player on his team. I really feel like Core is, like, actually been playing out of his mind this split and hasn't just gotten the recognition. I also think that Impact's playing out of his mind this split, but hasn't gotten the recognition. Like, I don't think Impact was great on Ambessa. Besides that, I think Impact's been fantastic. So I can't give it to him because I feel like the gap between him and his teammates like isn't. It's not like it's like he's like that insane, you know, or like Inspired, where Inspired was like I felt like playing a lot of maps close to perfectly. I still don't feel like Yawn's playing things close to perfectly. I think that Yawn's playing great League, but there's still some things in the VoD where like, oh, like that's close, or like he can min-max this, which is good, right? Like we get to kind of nitpick the nitty-gritty, and that's a good thing. We're desensitized to Core being insane. I somewhat agree. I don't know. Not much to talk about in the back half of this one, I'll be honest. Acel got 3 items, and Yawn got 3 items. This game is over. GG's. Congrats to TL. 2 championships and 3 splits with this roster and 3 finals. That's not bad, guys. That's not bad. I will say, I do like this trophy. I think this trophy's cool as fuck. I don't know why, just the look of it. I feel like Riot does pretty good on the trophies, and I'm a fan. I guess it's really heavy, too, which I think is kind of pog. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. That's VoD reviews for Split 1 of Americas. We got everything now up on the channel. I'll be doing First Stand, likely. And we're doing Split 2, as well as NACL reviews when that NACL starts up. So anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. If you guys want to support me, follow me everywhere at CubbyXX. Likes, comments, and subs help the channel out a lot. And we'll see you guys for the next Split or First Stand tournament.
Could be
Until
great,
then,
like you said, Cubby.
Peace. I love how that's just in the back half of the VoD now, too. Azus, thanks so much for the follow.